What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. In this video, we have now information relating to the Japanese KIZUNA clash. Now, I definitely want to make a video about this because this is something that I've been excited for. If you guys have watched my previous videos talking about the Japanese information, I've said this in those videos as well, but I'm so looking forward to how this is going to be structured. So, for those who don't know what this is, for this particular KIZUNA clash, what's going to happen is that you can actually construct a team with other players, and up to 10 people can be on a team, and then you're doing a ranking with your team against other teams. And it's something that I've been waiting for in this game for a long time, kind of like an alliance style system. I'm really excited to see how this event is going to be played out. We have translations here as well. There is an actual website dedicated to this campaign as well. Now, mind you, this is only going to be happening for this particular KIZUNA. Maybe down the line they might do it again, or what I hope they do is perhaps, you know, they could do other game modes with alliance style events. Maybe like a treasure map where you could be in an alliance with other people and take on a treasure map. I think that would be very, very interesting. But yes, we have this KIZUNA clash with Gecko Moria. There are other characters surrounding him. We have a new Nami, a new Luffy, and also a new Brook. These three characters are all rare recruits, and unfortunate as it is, it looks like they're going down the same route as treasure map characters, where this Luffy is like the main unit, and he has a special ability that does one thing, and then it does another thing if you're inside a KIZUNA clash. I'm not really a big fan of that, but these units are actually really good. Like, they are a lot better than the treasure map rare recruits. And the thing is treasure map rare recruits are only really useful for their debuting treasure map, right? When you have these units, you can use them in any KIZUNA clash that comes around, and they're always going to be useful because they are very, very strong. If we get time at the end, I will go ahead and go through them, but there's a lot to go through, so I want to try and, you know, basically breeze through this. So as we can see here, Moria is the main boss unit. I don't know what this is about. We do have some translations here. Shout out to the subreddit, and I don't know how to pronounce this man's name. Fideliast? I don't know. I apologize, bro. Let's move on. Okay, so team creation. This is about creating your team. So you have between March 19th and March 21st. So literally as of today, you can start creating your team. So how do you go ahead and create a team? So it says after this period has ended, you will not be able to change your team or anything. You are stuck to that team once this date ends. A maximum of 10 players can form a team. See here for a visual representation of how to become a part of a team. So let's go ahead and check this out. What even is this? So this is a tweet coming from the One Piece Treasure Cruise Twitter account. Okay, so if you go over to the news post here, there is a button that you can click, and it links you to something, and that, I guess, it'll link you to the website, and this is more information about that. So it says you can head to the necessary site through one of the two ways, either by selecting the appropriate button in the news post or by selecting the icon on Extra Island. Throughout this period, we'll be able to form teams in one of three ways. You can either, 1, create a team. By selecting this method, you'll be able to form your own team and give it a name, and then invite other players to join alongside you. The creator of a team is also the only one who can dissolve it. So the creator is the only person who can destroy the team, basically. You can also, number 2, join a team. By entering the invitation code of a pre-existing team, you'll be able to join it, but once you've joined, you'll not be able to leave the team unless the creator dissolves it. Okay, so once you enter a code, you are stuck to that team. So that is a pretty big downside. So make sure you're talking with your friends that are playing the game, and make sure to form a team that you're going to be, you know, with people that you like, or people that are actually going to be playing KIZUNA Clash, of course. And number 3 is enlist a team randomly. So you'll be able to be matched randomly with other players of similar pirate level, which I think is a really good idea. It would suck if, you know, go and you click random and you're pirate level 500 and you get matched with a pirate level 100. Like, there's a big discrepancy there. Obviously, a pirate level 100 is going to struggle a lot more with KIZUNA Clash compared to a pirate level 500. By averages, I would say. So it's nice that they pair you up with people, you know, around the similar pirate level. And if you're not part of a team, by the end of the team creation period, you will be used this one to join into a random team. So on the website where it has the team creation stuff, when you scroll down, there is this button here. If you actually go through the in-game app and you click it, you'll be redirected to this same website, but there will be actual, like, clickable options here under this tab here, because it says you need to go to the app screen to get the information. So there'll be a button for create a team, a button for join a team, and then a button for randomly join a team. So that's really nice that all those options are there. They'll be available if you go through the website, through the link in the application itself. Now, there are also some rankings. So we can scroll down and have a look here, there is like a community event. So Moria has a set HP bar. Once his HP is completely depleted, everyone gets 10 rainbow gems and a Sugo Fest exclusive only rare recruit, which is very good to see. Scrolling down, this is like the part where you'll be able to see, you know, your team's current points and their ranking and stuff. So it's not like a ranking of rank 1, rank 2, rank 3 like typical Blitz battle style events or treasure maps. It's actually more like it's like brackets. So you have like the different gradings, S all the way to E, and you definitely want to be ranking in the top, you know, 10% of the alliances, of course. Now below here is actually some more rewards. Now this is based on 2 separate factors listed here to the translations. There will be 2 separate sets of personal rewards. One is based on your team's number of clears, so how many times has your team actually defeated Moria, and the other is the amount of assists that you have. So depending on you know, how many you actually have, you will get more rewards depending on how many you cleared. So 10 clears gives you the support medals, 30 clears gives you 1 copy of this brand new character. So this is a KIZUNA unit that you'll be able to get for free by completing this event. 50 clears with your alliance will give you 15 support medals and a 4-star or better rare recruit. 100 clears with your team gets you 3 of these, 1 ticket and 3 tablets. Hopefully that's not only damage reduction tablets, and maybe it's a set of tablets times 3. We'll have to wait and see. 150 clears, another recruit, and 5 more medals. 200 clears gives you, I think that's the big medal, I think it is, another rare recruit, and then 3 each of some other tablets here. And then 300 clears is the most, where you get 2 more of these medals, another rare recruit, and then more tablets, of course. And so that's the first one. So that's the first one for the amount of clears, and then you have one for assists, which appears to be the exact same reward. So with your alliance or your clan, you want to be trying to aim for 300 clears and assists. So it's going to be a lot of effort for you to go ahead and do it, but you know, you do have like a week. I'm pretty sure it's a week-long event. Should you actually go ahead and have a look at that? From the 23rd to the 25th is part 1, and then from the 27th is to the 29th is part 2. So yes, it is multi-part event, by the way. So it's like a 6-day event. So 2 days for the first event, and then like 2 days for the next event, and there is a break in between, which is kind of interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue with these translations. Now, as we said, you know, there's going to be 2 separate parts. It's going to be part 1, which is for that first set period. Now, the rewards are different between each of the parts. So the first part is kind of interesting because we can scroll down to here, right? So depending on where you rank for your alliance on the first part of the KIZUNA clash, you get these tokens, which are obviously used to fight against the boss. So you want to be ranking as high as possible because you want to try and get these tokens to then use them again on part 2 of the event. Now, it's actually kind of cool because you only have to rank in the top 30% in order to get the 300 tokens, and if you're any higher, you just get an additional rainbow gem or gems along the way. So the first set of rewards isn't anything too crazy, and even if you literally are the lowest of the low in terms of your alliance, you still get 200 additional tokens after the end of part 1. But then when you move on to part 2, which is the secondary half of the event, that's where things get crazy. This is where you want to be ranking in the top rewards because you'll be able to get 30 rainbow gems, 1,000 KIZUNA tickets, which of course is going to give you a lot of opportunity to get additional rewards like tablets, forbidden tomes. I think support medals might have been added to the KIZUNA exchange on JP. I'm pretty sure that happened. But you also get an S rank title, which is really cool. That'd be something really awesome to share with your alliance members. So that is really, really cool that is going to be there for part 2 of the rewards. And as of right now, that's all the information that we have in terms of the Alliance KIZUNA or the Team Up KIZUNA Clash. Really exciting to see how this actually plays out. And this format, if it works effectively, I hope will be implemented into future KIZUNAs or other future game modes. I'm really excited to see how this is going to play out. So currently we are on the One Piece Treasure Cruise subreddit Discord. Shout out to Planson. I think Coalla-san might have helped with some translations, maybe Blazing Gamer as well. I'm not really too sure who did it. Shout out to you guys for translations. But here is the brand new KIZUNA Moria that you'll be able to pick up from playing this KIZUNA mode. He's very, very interesting. So he is a strength-driven slasher, if my memory serves me correctly. His captain ability is a strength, dex, and psi, 3 times attack boost, recovers 5 times his recovery in HP at the end of each turn. It's okay, nothing crazy though. His special ability though is very interesting. So he changes strength, dex, quick, psi, and int orbs to strength orbs. So all colored orbs will become strength. He will lock your orbs for 1 turn as well, and then he'll go ahead and amplify the effects of orbs of strength, dex, and psi characters by 1.75 times for 1 turn. In the third turn, following the activation of this character's special, he amplifies the effects of orbs of Strength, Dex, and Psi by 1.75 times for 1 turn. Now, this is really weirdly worded, and a lot of people were confused once we first got the translations of this guy, but this is actually a brand new mechanic. So, of course, this is all self-explanatory. Like, this doesn't really make... No, this is not confusing. You get the strength orbs, they get locked, and you get a 1.75 orb boost. But there is a brand new buff that will be applied when you use his special ability. It'll be a countdown buff. So there'll be a clock that will appear. People are posting pictures around. There is a clock that will appear, and then in 2 turns, when that clock goes down to 0, another orb boost is applied by 1.75 times. This is really, really good because this is a brand new buff that can be stacked on top of the perfect buff. You know how Legend Lucy, you have to use his special ability to get an attack boost, and then after a certain amount of perfects, in the next turn, you're going to be getting another boost. This can be stacked on top of that, which means that you can go ahead and use, like, hypothetically, this guy and Lucy on the same turn, and then when you move on with the preemptive attack of the enemy, you'll be able to get both of the boosts in the following turn. I love this new mechanic, and it's a really cool way to get around the fact that, those perfect specific mechanics, they can't be stacked with each other. This is the perfect way to get around that, so I'm really excited to see how this is going to go. Other than that, he's nothing really too interesting, but this is a brand new mechanic that definitely will see play, so I'm excited to see this character get used. Now, this other character that's debuting here, the Jigoro and Inupe, he is nothing too crazy, but his special ability is going to go ahead and change all orbs, including block, into strength. So under certain conditions, he could be used to go ahead and just give you a full board of matching orbs. He's a strength slasher fighter, interesting. His support ability is very good as well. So he supports Moria, Perona, Absalom, and Dr. Hogback. Once per adventure, when the supported character uses their special, he changes empty, bomb, and G and tandem orbs of strength, Dex, and Psi into strength. Very impressive, honestly. A really nice effect to get orb manipulation on a support ability. As you guys know, support abilities do not activate enemy interrupts. So if there is an interrupt that, will trigger upon changing your orbs around, this is a really good way to get around that. Then we have the brand new rare recruit characters. So this is the brand new Luffy that's coming out. His special ability is very, very good. So if he is your captain or your friend captain, he boosts the attack of strength, dex, and quick by 2 times for 1 turn. And if you're in a KIZUNA clash, depending on the amount of perfects that you hit, you get the boost in the following turn. So, like, he is pretty good. He is, honestly, a pretty good unit. Other than that, though, like, he's nothing really too crazy. Like, I don't really see him being used outside of KIZUNA Clash all that much. But comparing this guy, as I said at the start of the video, to other treasure map units, or speaking of treasure map, that's what I'm really trying to compare him to here, is the fact that KIZUNA Clash units are going to be way more valuable because there's no, like, point boosting mechanic in a KIZUNA Clash, unlike TM. So, the thing is, TM units are worse, but they're more valuable for their game mode compared to the KIZUNA one, I feel. That's just my personal opinion, and I think it's worth spending gems for TM units compared to KIZUNA units because having the point boosters for TM is way more useful, but that's my personal opinion. I think a lot of people are going to hate the fact that this is a brand new thing. I also hate it. I'm not a big fan of the fact that they're bringing rare recruit characters specific for a game mode. I really hate that. The next one there is Nami. Dude, this Nami is very good. I love the artwork as well. The artwork is great, but this unit is so freaking good. So reduces silence, which is special bind, by 5 turns, and reduces enemies threshold by 5 turns. Boosts the color affinity of strength, dex, and quick by 1.75 for 1 turn on top of that. So good! She also resists special bind by 5 turns, and quick orbs are beneficial for your entire team. And she has a support ability for Sanji and Brook. Once per adventure, when you're inflicted with special bind, reduces special bind on the supported character by 2 turns. Now, unfortunate as it is, it only will affect the supported character. It doesn't affect your entire team. If it affected your entire team, I would say that this unit is like almost a must summon. Like, I would legit spend hella gems to get this unit if this reduced special bind on your entire team. But she is still pretty good. You can still put her on any Brook or any Sanji, and you can just resist special bind, which is kind of cool. So this Nami is very good, by the way. Very, very good. And the last character is a brand new Brook, who is also, like, this unit is insane. So his special reduces enemies' % damage reduction, Rainbow Shield, by 5 turns, and Despair, also by 5 turns. If there are 3 or more Strength, Dex, and Quick characters on your crew, he makes Psi, Int, Recovery, and Tandem Orbs beneficial for Strength, Dex, and Quick for 1 turn, and he adds 0.08 to the Chain Multiplier for 1 turn. Now, I don't know about you, but there was a recent character that came out on Global. Can you guys tell me who that was? I don't know. I think his name was Kuzan, and this guy legitimately works perfectly with Kuzan because not only do you get really good utility, and you need to have 3 or more strength or dex or quick characters, which obviously makes sense, He makes Psi, Int, Recovery, and Tandem beneficial for those characters, and the thing is, Kuzan as a captain makes Strength, Dex, and Quick beneficial. So when you activate this special under V3 Kuzan, all orbs are beneficial, and he's a chain booster, which works well with a chain boosting multiplying captain. Like, this unit is perfect for V3 Kuzan, who recently debuted on Global. Strength orbs are beneficial for all characters as a sub, and once per adventure, when you reach the final stage, adds 0.35 to the chain multiplier for 1 turn. That's a very good support ability, actually, for Nami or Zoro. The only other, like, chain boosting ability for a support is, like, Legend Cracker, but you need to get a certain debuff for that to actually activate, and the other one would be the Psi Rare Recruit Jinbei. There might be another one that I'm thinking of. I know that there's, like, chain locking ones, but chain boosting ones are also just as useful. So this Brook and this Nami are very impressive. The Luffy is actually a little less impressive, but he's obviously going to be the main unit for the Kizuna. He has the buffed captain ability during Kizuna mode and stuff, but the Brook and the Nami are very impressive in my eyes. But that's the breakdown of the current Team Kizuna Clash. Very excited to see how it's going to go down. All you JP players out there, hopefully you have fun. I cannot wait for this to come to Global. It's going to be pretty interesting how this plays out. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today breaking down the JP news. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.